just looking at Filecoin, lost that range low. I think you and I discussed ISO. But yeah, it's kind of setting up for a potential squeeze. So the daily key June is sitting at 6.2. So if we did get a move lower, this mean reversion level at 6.2 would be kind of like an area of interest I'd like to long, just because the way the delta is setting up. Again, I'll show that. It looks like a prime candidate that if we do get a sweep, that the delta's at what, negative 250 mil.
Is that on the most granular?
Yes, correct.
Wait, this is the most granular
for Filecoin. Yep.
I mean, there's only
2 longs to 114 shorts, so it's like, who's off sides here, right? And I think this will play well how Koala trades. It's liquidity driven, right? So when you see one party completely off sides, how much liquidity source? Like, I think there's one long lick here at like 6.3, which like takes you to that daily key June potentially, but like there's only so much juice to squeeze from the orange, and I think it, the proverbial orange right now is to the upside in Filecoin.
Look at all the shorts that came in though at the lows. There's not one long on the lows.
True. And again, we had that squeeze higher, but it's setting up.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because when it was dropping, everyone was long it. Now, like
that one's kind of over.
If you wanna just I just marked it out real quick. I'll show something that I see too. So essentially here this is like a key SR level right here.
Yep.
And this is so I think there's 2 things that I like here. One, it's that demand, so you could start to like sort of scale in if you're bullish, which I mean I would be, and I kind of am. But the thing that's interesting is this goes back to like our market structure discussion, is it could go all the way down to here, right?
Yep.
Bounce,
still make a higher low.
Exactly. And at that point, it's really just like up only, just based on the deltas that I saw you share. And this one, like, people are scared to long.
Like, so the whole China narrative, right? That was kind of what kind of in the first part of February, everyone was talking about. GCR was tweeting, the Chinese traders and the US traders kind of joining forces. It's a beautiful thing. And I think when he tweeted about, the inverse investments, I'm assuming Filecoin was one of them, because that narrative has kind of played out, right? Like, we had everyone started tweeting Chinese retweets about different coins and stuff. There were a bunch of lists proliferating over crypto Twitter, people talking about different sort of Chinese coins, even ones I don't remember from 2017, like PHX and AntShares, Neo, etc. So that narrative kind of lost value, but now that everyone's kind of pivoting and moving on from it right now, that's when it gets in. When all eyes are on a setup, that's kind of the worst time, right? I think we can all agree on that. But when people move on from it, that's where you get these kind of moves back up that catches everyone off guard, and like, holy shit, like, there is money to be made playing the narrative after it's died and there's any more interest in it, right? You want to be early to narratives. I think that's a key point.